Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK, and welcome to an update video. This is the second one of the year, as the first one was back in January. I don't know why I waited this long to put out an update video. Maybe there just wasn't enough to talk about, and maybe I just really suck at making update videos. Either way, I'm sorry, and I guess let's just jump right in, and I guess I'll get you guys up to speed as to what's been going on this year, because, oh boy, it's been a wild year, it really has. But before we jump into anything, I would like to thank my Patreon members. Everybody who has ever signed up on Patreon, I am super thankful for you guys helping me out. There are not many who are currently signed up, but I'm still thankful to those who are still supporting me and those who have supported me. You see, not too long ago, I think it was just a month ago, I finally finished a project that I've been working on for a long period of time. It was the Fruit of Grisaia anime analysis. It took me months to actually, compile my ideas, write a script, watch the episodes again that I was going to cover, and then actually make the video. I lost a lot of sleep making this video, and I made no money off of this one video. To anyone who's on the edge of deciding whether or not they want to help me financially, listen, I do make money off of my videos. Not much, but there is some ad revenue. There's also the YouTube Red revenue, but YouTube Red is outrageously expensive for what they offer. You still get ads with YouTube Red, I heard. So I don't really expect much in the range of ad revenue and YouTube Red. Or I guess it's YouTube Premium now. Excuse me. But with this video, I didn't make any money off of it at all because it was massively claimed, which I guess I sort of expect. So guys, when I advertise my Patreon, and I really try not to, even so it really does slip out a lot, I'm extremely thankful because you guys are helping me out. I really couldn't ask for more other than the support that I already get from people watching my content, and there's people who are willing to lay down some of their hard-earned cash to support me in that way. So I honestly am grateful to everyone who supports me, but just a teeny tiny bit more thankful to those who are willing to put down some money to help me out financially. It does help me stay on the grind, and I mean, just a while ago, I paid a bill with the money I got off of Patreon. So seriously, guys, thank you to all who have signed up on my Patreon. Thank you to those who also subscribe to me on Twitch. I know I don't really talk about that all that much, but even with Twitch Prime, that does help a little. And thank you to all who watch my content. I say this a lot, but I really do mean it. I probably would not be making videos right now if I did not have those watching it. If no one was watching my videos, then I'd probably lose that motivation. So knowing that there's some people out there who enjoy my content and are willing to support me by watching my content, man, that really does warm my heart. So seriously, guys, thank you. But back on the topic of the Fruit of Grisaia anime analysis, while it was very difficult for me to make it, I did have a lot of fun making it, and seeing it out there and seeing people watch it also does warm my heart. It was a very time-consuming project, and I had really great help from OneFime and another friend of mine, Full Metal, who has also watched my content for quite a while. So to finally see this video out there and for people to have actually enjoyed it and to get feedback and opinions on something that is very different from anything I've recorded on my channel, it's been a crazy ride, and I can't wait to record the next one. I say that while grimacing because it really did hurt to make it, and it's going to hurt to make the second part, but I did learn a lot, so hopefully part 2 of the anime analysis will go just a little bit smoother, and I'm excited to eventually get started working on it again, and I hope some of you are as well. Other than that, let's, I guess, jump into the playthroughs that I've been working on. At this time, I am working on 2 playthroughs mainly. That is Highway Blossoms, which I started a few months ago at the request of a Patreon member, and I'm actually continuing Wonderful Everyday. With Wonderful Everyday, I stopped recording that back in September of 2018. Well, it's 2019, we were almost in September actually, and I decided to come back to it because people said that there's a lot to it that I am not expecting. My curiosity got the best of me, and as soon as I jumped in, I was blown away by the crazy shit that started happening. So I am very hooked on Wonderful Everyday. I know there's not a lot of fans of that, but I'm having a lot of fun recording that as a visual novel. Highway Blossoms is very fun as well, maybe not to the same degree, but it's got a really good story, and I'd say I'm pretty hooked with it as well. So I'm very excited to come to the conclusion of that visual novel and I'm still deciding what other game or visual novel I should probably jump to next now that I finally finished Steins Gate Zero, Kingdom Hearts 3. I went back to The Legend of Pirates Online earlier this year with Jack, and we recorded a little bit more, so now there's really not much of a reason for me to go back to that game. Everything that I had planned out from the beginning, or even midway through the playthrough, I have accomplished. I can actually say that now with no regrets. So I've completed a few things this year, and I would like to jump into some other stuff. I'm still considering whether or not I want to record Nier Automata, which is the indirect sequel of Nier. Well, I guess it's more of an actual sequel, but different story. And I say that because, well, I recorded the first Nier, why not record the second one? What's holding me back is that I've already recorded it, so it would end up being like a Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 situation, except this one's a lot more fresh in my mind. I'd be able to cut it down a lot more compared to Nier. With Nier, there was a lot of videos in the beginning, I would say, where I was just doing side quests because I didn't know what was important and what wasn't. So maybe I'd be able to make a pretty good playthrough out of Nier Automata with what I already know about the game. It just wouldn't be much of a blind playthrough. It actually wouldn't be a blind playthrough at all. So there is that. I need to find some other games to record, but that's why I'm highly considering Nier Automata, because, you know, it's an actual game, not just a visual novel. I think I need to find more of those. I am doing Persona 3 and Persona 5 still. I hope we can get done with Persona 5 before the new Persona 5 comes out. Even in Japan, I'd rather not be recording the old Persona 5 when there's a new one already out. So I definitely got to work with Jared, or maybe do it myself and complete the Persona 5 playthrough. We're also doing Persona 3, me and Jared, and I would like to continue doing it with specifically Jared. We actually just jumped back into it now that Jared has fixed his internet and his controller problems, so hopefully if we're able to align our schedules, we'll be able to record more of these games together, and hopefully that balances out the visual novels and the games that I'm recording here on the channel, because I've always wanted to have a balance, but for the past couple of years, it's always been the visual novels mostly towering over the games. It's very rarely the games over the visual novels. So in terms of plans moving forward, I'm just going to complete the playthroughs that I'm currently working on, or at least progress in them. I don't know how long Wonderful Everyday is, but I'm expecting it to be pretty long. So I'm pretty sure I'll take some breaks with that one. Not in the middle of story, don't worry, but I'm sure I'll take a break whenever I get done with the story that I'm in. Highway Blossoms, I want to say I'm coming to a conclusion with, so I'll just keep up the grind on that. I'll probably continue to do some one-offs, either some very short-lived playthroughs, like Borderlands 2, or just some random one-offs with friends. I guess we'll see what happens, but in terms of, you know, long-term plans, I don't really have any. I will just continue to jump around and see what seems interesting, fun, enjoyable for both me as well as you guys, the viewers. So definitely stay tuned to what comes up, because I really don't have any other plans other than, you know, me getting done with those playthroughs that I'm currently working on. So outside of YouTube, I guess we'll talk a teeny tiny bit about what's been going on this year for me, because this year has been crazy, if I didn't already say so. Yes, this year has been really crazy for me. I've been doing a lot of moving around, and I'm happy to say that I am now sitting in one spot now, and I am a lot happier than I was. When I was living at my apartment, I was not doing well. There'd be times where I thought I was, but in the end, I really wasn't. A lot of times I would actually go home and spend as much time as I could with my family, and I would go back to my apartment specifically for school and also for recording stuff, because that's where I left my computer. But I would want to get away from the apartment because I just was not doing well there. I was stressed, and my mental state was just very, very poor. It got really bad in the end of February, the beginning of March. That's when I moved out, despite my lease not ending until months later. It ended about a month ago. And I moved back home only to move to a new house, and I think I may have made a community post about how I was moving around, and that's what that was. So my parents sold their house as I moved back in, and I guess I moved twice in the span of like 1 or 2 weeks. It's been crazy. There's been a lot of drama and just a lot going on. But like I said, I can now say that I'm happy. I'm now situated here in this house. It's nice to be around my family. I'm helping them out. I'm actually working over my summer break here. I want to say that everything is really great for me now. I can actually say that with a little bit more confidence. I wouldn't say that I think everything is great. I want to say that I know. Other than that, I don't really know what else could have made this year crazy, but it has definitely felt like a crazy year. And I just want you guys to know that I will try my hardest to stay up on the grind despite the craziness that seems to pop up randomly. It's life. It's definitely bound to get in the way. But I'll definitely try to stay on the grind, and we'll try to keep on entertaining you guys. So I think that's it for the update video. I can't think of anything on the top of my head to talk about. Talked about my big ol' project with the Fruit of Grisaia, Patreon. I guess there is something else I can talk about Patreon. Me moving around, the playthroughs. With Patreon, if you guys have any suggestions for things to throw up on my Patreon, by all means. I'm still thinking of, what would maybe entice you guys to sign up. I definitely want to give back to those who are willing to financially support me. So if you have any ideas, by all means, let me know in a comment or message me on Discord or something. Just reach out to me. I'm definitely taking all suggestions in that regard. And also suggestions about what to play, since I definitely need more gaming playthroughs here, or visual novel playthroughs, whatever seems best. So thank you for watching, thanks for listening in, and I guess I'll see you guys at the end of the year when I decide to make another update video. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.